Beautiful souls, thank you so very much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon too. Okay, there's a warning now. It's Halloween, so watch it on your own risk. This is a very dangerous video. So much of product, so I am going overboard with moisturizer. I just applied Nivea Light Moisturizer and I really applied a lot. Now to make a wound, what you need is you would simply require some tissue paper and some egg whites. Tissue paper, of course, there are 2 ply, so you just have to use 1 ply at a time, the way you see in the screen. Here I'm using egg white, but if you are not if you cannot tolerate the smell of egg, you might not like this procedure. What you can do is you can actually use water as well. The only difference is with egg white, it becomes as kadak as possible, as hard as possible. But with water, it takes time to even dry up. It actually takes 2 to 3 hours, but this one takes hardly half an hour to get dried up and get ready to be a wound. So what I did is I layered almost 8 to 10 times, I guess. So likewise, you can do the very same thing in all the areas where you want to create the wound. So here I possibly wanted a little onto my forehead area, a little bit onto the mouth area, and a little bit onto the side of my eye as well. So the procedure remains the same. You just have to keep on applying the tissue paper 1 ply at a time, applying the egg white 1 ply at a time, and applying the egg white. And you have to let it dry. So we are keeping it to dry off, of course. Now once that is dried, what we use some foundation. This is from Blue Heaven, which I don't like, so it requires a lot of foundation. We gotta cover up all the tissues and everything. So yeah, we are using this one. This is like one of the worst foundation I have, so let's finish it off. So once that is done, we will cover up the tissue really very well with the foundation, of course. And once that is done, we're gonna take some more and fill all of it and blend it across. Once that is done, we'll take some banana powder. If you do not have a banana powder, you can simply use baby powder or any translucent powder and just set your foundation, because that was too much of foundation. That will help it stick for a longer time and look little real. The powder I'm using here is Makeup Revolution banana powder, so that is almost about to get expired, so just using it. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, setting it with some banana powder. Once that is done, to give this the wound kind of a shape, I cut the tissues with the help of a scissor, of course, but then you have to be very careful about it. Once that is done, use a maroon eyeshadow, which looks more of a blackish maroon, if you know what I mean. So if you use that one and make a cover up your wound area. And now I'm taking this watercolor, which is little red in color, almost blood color, and just simply placing it also in the wound area, the way you see in the screen. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing now. It's actually started looking a little scary, and this was a really scary one. I actually pranked few of my friends after doing this as well, so it was very fun doing it. So in India, we don't celebrate Halloween a lot, but then actually we don't celebrate. Now it is a trend I see somewhere like happening in Bollywood and all, but then we don't have a trend. To be very honest, I kind of find it very weird, this Halloween festival all together. But then yeah, it's everybody's own culture and everything, so people do celebrate it very vastly. But then yeah, we don't have that in India. So if in case you have to do something of this sort for your schools or anything, you can definitely use at least a tips and techniques. So yeah, once that is done, now the final thing we have to do is let this dry, and we're gonna pour some blood out there. The blood I have made here is purely out of a honey and what do you call it? What is that? Food color. The food color I'm using here is tomato red. So it exactly looks like a blood, and it flows down your face like a blood. So this is gonna change the whole look altogether. You just have to put it like that, so it looks like a wound you met with an accident or something kind of. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just placing the blood all over so that it looks very real and very dramatic, very scary, and I don't know, I myself got scared, and sometimes when I go through my gallery, I actually really get scared after seeing this one. I wanted to post this on Halloween, so I'm posting it today. So yeah, I will remove it from the gallery. That will be a big relief actually, if you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. The blood actually takes it to the whole new level, it makes it look so natural and all. Okay, so once that is done, we'll cover our eyes with some dark colors, the way you see in the screen, and also I will place a little onto the lip area as well, so it looks real as well. I really had very gross picture with this one. Actually, when I clicked it, it came really very gross, so I didn't post that one. So okay, let it be. So here I'm just trying to focus little in eye and doing it in a very rough way so that you feel like you just met with an accident or something is really very scary with you. That is it. I try to make my eyes as so you can see it. I mean, like, oh my goodness, this is really very scary. So it was very much fun doing this.